Hello friends, uh, in this video I will tell you about how did I care for my cineraria plants, as you can see, and what I have got the result. As you can see, by caring, they are now in good health. And for your kind information, I want to tell you that here are 5 plants which I have brought from nursery, and 6 plants, I think, I have not counted, are grown from seed. So let's actually I didn't want to make this video because it's the first time when I am growing cineraria, but I wanted to I want to show you the growth of the plant. You can see new birds are yet to come. The birds are started to come, you can see, and see the size of the leaves also, how big they are. And actually why I am growing this for the first time, and I actually make videos on such plants which I have already cared for once in a year, at least for seasonals. But I think that cineraria I have grown from seed, and I think the plant that is grown from seed, and it is now this much. I am showing you, this is the plant which I have grown up from seed. I have seen when they are means just germinated. I have seen them from that time, and I am so happy with the result with this. This is also another plant which I have grown from seed. You can see the health of each plant. They are having shiny waxy leaves, and these are the plants I have brought from nursery, but they were also more than enough seedling. Means they were so laggy and about to die when I have, means the nursery, the person in the nursery couldn't save the seedlings of cineraria, but I, in my garden, I have tried and I have succeeded to save all my plants I have brought. So let's talk about what did I have done for this cineraria to have such a growth. Now let's see about the soil. First of all, the soil is very important for cineraria. At least there should be moisture, but water should not retain. Means how can I tell you, you can see the soil, it is soft. Means, what do you mean by a soft soil? You can see the wet soil is also falling separately. I'm showing you again. You can see I'm pressing the soil and it is coming upwards. And see, this is the wet soil. This is the wet soil. And see, it is also falling like this. So what did I mean is, the soil should be moist but not soggy. If your soil is soggy, your plant will definitely going to die, because these plants get a root rot very fast. And one plant of mine had got root rot, but I have saved it somehow. It was already affected and full root was rotten. I'm showing you this plant. See, the size of the plant is very small, but it has now started to grow. I will show you later in any video how did I save that plant. Actually I forgot to make the video, and I want to tell you another thing, that see, this is leaf virus. You shouldn't keep this thing. You can see it is not focusing. See, this is the see. This is the leaf virus, the lines. This affects the plants vigorously. What you have to do is you have to take this leaf out from the plant and throw it much away. Do not add it in your compost bin. Otherwise, your the plants you are going to apply that compost will get affected with these viruses. So, however, that is not the topic for my video today. So, what did I mix for the soil? The soil should contain a good amount of organic fertilizer. For that, as I always say, the soil should be what I have done is I have kept the soil ratio same as my different plants, because you can see the soil, it is moist but not at all soggy. You can see this soil is also moist. You can see it dry, but if I obstruct the top soil, you can see it is wet. Now what I have done is 40% of the garden soil, 20% of sand, and 40% of the organic compost. Now these plants require the soil to be lighter and moist, so if you have coco peat, you can apply that, because this plant, especially in this plant, if you forget to water any day, this is not a water retentive plant. As far as my experience, I am saying, I don't know how others grow this plant. If you forget any day, this plant will not survive, I think, because you can see the fleshy leaves. They are much thick, but this plant requires do not like, I think, the shortage of water or over water. So you have to water it properly. I actually water it one day after every one day alternate day, actually I should say. I water them and they're doing pretty well. And another thing, for the sunlight is very important. I haven't kept them in direct sunlight. They get sunlight for about 3 to 4 hours, I think, because they get the morning sunlight. I'm showing you. See here, from here the morning sun rises, and my plants get this plant gets the morning sun, and after that there is the shade of this mango tree. So from up till that the sun light stays, but after that no sunlight comes here. But again in the evening the sunlight comes here and they get sunlight. Means they get morning sunlight and evening sunlight. You can see the growth of the plants. So in this way you can care. And yes, liquid fertilizer is very, very important for this plant, because this plant is such a kind of plant which gives heavy flowering. Means you can't see any leaf in this plant. I have seen the flowers of this plant. So these plants need good liquid fertilizer. You can add any liquid fertilizer, organic. Please use organic, don't use chemicals, I always say. You can add, and the mustard cake is the best fertilizer for any plant of winter. And as per as my experience, I am saying, and you will also have this kind of growth. I have told what is my experience. I don't know what is the right way or wrong way. If I have told wrong, I am wrong, you can tell it in the comment section below. I will learn from that, because I believe that no one knows everything, and there is something to learn from everyone. So stay tuned, more videos are also coming, and if you are a Bengali, you can watch my Bengali version for this video, because I will also make a Bengali version. And for the liquid fertilizer, I have recently given an update of another liquid fertilizer. You can add that also. That will be much effective. And another thing I want to show you, that I have applied it on these plants, and you can see the soil. Actually, liquid fertilizer, what they do, they make the soil more softer. You can see how soft is the soil, and that's why the liquid fertilizer is much important. And they are not only have to give nutrients and food to the plants, they also and another thing I want to share, that if you see this kind of leaves, please do not hesitate to remove them, because there may be pests in this plant. I have forgotten to tell about the pests. You can see this yellow. Either you can tear them off and throw them away. That is one trick. And another trick is obviously soapy water solution. See this plant, that this one is totally was totally affected by pests. Now see, these are the dead pests. I have applied the soapy water solution, and now see, they are fully dead, and you can see now no pests are there in these plants. Hope you like my video. If you like my video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question regarding this plant, you can ask it in the comment section below. Thank you very much, and bye bye. See you in my next video.